Hi, my name is Mike Hatcher. Friends Should Have Your Back is my Relationship 101 class and meets for 4 sessions. This is a series about friendship and communication. As a counselor for over 40 years, I've picked root issues at the heart of most of the problems I face with people both young and old. Chucky was a kid in my son Joshua's class in 3rd grade. The teacher warned us that he was taking the best stuff out of Joshua's lunches for his daily snack. We learned from his teacher that we should talk with Josh so he would no longer treat Chucky as a friend. She was concerned, and now so were we. Lessons about picking good friends came to the front of our thoughts for Josh. When asked, he said that Chucky was the only kid in class who didn't have a friend, so he thought he should be his friend. This touched my heart, but I could see that it wasn't going to be good for Josh. How students develop great friendships? How will they learn to pick and what to pick and what to avoid? Josh was well-intentioned, but headed for a friendship train wreck that could pull him into ongoing bad choice situations. Today, the kids who seem like good and nice can turn and be vicious. The culture of safe friendships can be very tough to navigate. Building what you hope will be a great friendship isn't easy. It can feel like putting an apple on your head and stepping back from someone with a bow and arrow in their hands, that they're aiming at your head. You trust that their aim is good and it's pointed at the apple and not your head. I picked 4 of my favorite books addressing both friendship and communication for the class. Frankly, these are my go-to books for adults, but I'm committed to see that the teen years are a time to create young adult skills just like these. First is Friendship Factor by McGinnis. The second, Dare Greatly by Brené Brown. The third, The Power of Empathy by Bob Maslow. And the fourth, Safe People, How to Find Relationships That Are Good for You and Avoid Those That Aren't by Cloud and Townsend. These books are not required reading. I built my curriculum around these topics and the books themselves, and will summarize each one in class. My goal for the class is that students will, 1, be able to identify character qualities in themselves that they want to develop that makes them a great friend. 2, they'll be able to articulate a what to avoid list of qualities in people when picking friends. And 3, they will have identified some of the typical problem pitfalls in relationship communication. Over this last year, I taught in public school in the San Diego area, and I was shocked at what I often overheard between 6th and 8th graders talking about among themselves. It's highly sexually explicit, terrible gossip about their peers, trash talking their parents, and bully talking teachers right in their classrooms in front of me. This is a class for young women and men who want something more in relationships. They want to learn great communicating skills. They want to avoid the typical mistakes most often fall into. And they want friendship with someone who will have their back and be there together with them over a lifetime. And they don't want to settle for less. My name is Mike Hatcher. I hope you join me for this class.